Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. Christmas Eve tomorrow. What do you have on Christmas Eve? The Italian families, we believe in seven fish, squid, shrimp, and it's supposed to bring happiness, love. Let me know what you're going to have on Christmas Eve. It's a big day. Today's video, stick around to the end because I got a Christmas story I want to tell you. It's at the very end. Take 30 seconds if you'd like to stick around. We have the $1.7 trillion pass Title 42. It's passed the Senate. It's got to go to the House. Remember, we have a new House coming in after the Christmas break. Wouldn't you like just to go on break, come back, and get paid millions of dollars? Anyhow, here's the deal. Kick back, because if you are on Medicaid, you want to listen to this video. Medicaid. What's this got to do with this 1.7 trillion with a T bill that passed Title 42? President Biden, our president of the United States, said this is an emergency. We get this done right away. I'm going to explain to you there's a lot of stuff in it, but some of the big stuff that's in it that affects our pocket. I'm drinking a little Italian coffee. I hope you're having a great Friday. Did you go Christmas shopping yet? And thank you. I'm just a small YouTube channel. If we can just stop just right now for a second and hit that like button to help this, help all your favorite YouTube channels out. It really does help YouTube continue. And if you'd like to subscribe for future videos, we talk a whole lot with the economy. And Social Security, if you enjoy future videos and Social Security, up to date on that, then you might want to subscribe. Let me jump right into it, but I need a sip of coffee. But stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to tell you a good story that happened. Not to me, but to other people, okay, that were in line with me. Okay, this is amazing. I see this almost every year, but this was a real good story. Okay, so here's what we have. The Senate right now, they already 70 votes. It passed the Senate. Now, are you ready for this? Leave me your comments on some of the stuff that's in there. Should we do it or not? This is an emergency, President Biden says. 45 billion with a B, not an M, billion aid to Ukraine. Get it there. Let's get this there. They need more money. It'll be the biggest ever. Ukraine, we need to continue to help them out. This is what this is what they want, the administration and the Democrats, Republicans. Leave me your comments. Now, let me continue. You ready for this? I'm going to have to say this 3 times. 2.6 billion went to lawyers to investigate January 6th on the Capitol Hill. That's 1,000 lawyers getting paid. 2.6 billion to investigate the Donald Trump and the incident in January 6th. Now, that's not what this video is about. I just like to hear. Okay, let me continue. We just said 2.6 billion, 45 billion to Ukraine, right? Hold on. Now, they want FBI also needs to get paid 11.3 million. That's what it is. They need to get paid. The FBI is involved with this. This is all in the January 6th so far. Also, they want to spend money on ban on TikTok. I apologize, or I forgot the figure on that. Just get rid of TikTok. That's money on that. Wait a minute now, Sal. You did say something if you have Medicaid. You're not getting into the Medicaid. I'm going to get to the Medicaid 1 second. And then more millions of dollars for fish farms and to just invest in fish. I love fish. and things like that. And there's a lot of other stuff. But Medicaid. They want to take Medicaid out. Now, before you come across this video, if you hit the criteria and you make under a certain amount in your state, they're probably not going to touch those claimants, those people. But the people they're going to take away is those who were in that pandemic, who were working, who were getting minimum unemployment, PUA, PUA, whatever you want to call it. They're going to eliminate that in this bill. They want to use money they want to take money out of that Medicaid that they were putting. So some of that money that they just said that it's going to go to Ukraine, okay, and to the lawyers, they don't want to pay the Medicaid. Now, these were Medicaid people who were temporary on Medicaid. So in other words, you were working, you had insurance, you weren't working, they gave you Medicaid. They gave it for a year, or they gave it for a year and a half, or they extended another 6 months. So those, if you were on Medicaid, most likely, if this bill passes, already passed the Senate, they want to stop funding, words I'm using for, the Medicaid, paying for that, and take that money out and pay to these other sources. I, I don't think I don't agree on that. Just me. Okay, let me continue. However, did I say anything about 1 penny? 1 penny going to any of us on here on a relief of some kind of a stimulus or Christmas or anything? Nothing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. And now, don't be wrong. Come across this video. I'm not saying Ukraine's not important and help them out, but we've helped out so many countries over. I'm 56 years old, over and over. And I'm not saying not to. We did already. How much more, you know, do we continue helping out Ukraine in this war that they're starving people that are starving, homeless? Now, not all people are homeless that are on drugs and alcohol. There's so many of us on here who haven't recovered from the pandemic, right? There's money here that they could have sent out easily, $1,200 stimulus. There's money that they could have used out of this. Let's just say we said 45 billion to Ukraine. This is a fact. You can look it up. It's on CNN. It's on Fox. It's on. You can look it up anywhere on Google. This is all what's in this bill. Even if we take 20 billion of that and divide it to Americans and help Americans out. So that's what we have. How about the 2.6 billion that goes to lawyers? Now I have lawyers around here. I have friends of mine. I'm not saying lawyers don't deserve to get paid, but isn't that a lot of money? This is for the January 6th on the Capitol bill. Banning TikTok, there's money on that, and I didn't have the number on that. So if somebody knows, you can let me know in a comment. Trying to remove the Medicaid temporary. Not 1 penny that I just said it's in this bill. I looked at it, and I mean, it goes on, but there's nothing there really on for the American people. Now, my story. And if you stuck around, I greatly appreciate it. And high five, fist bump. Remember, happy holiday, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. God bless your family. So I was in line. And a lady who was in the supermarket, and she had a couple toys that the supermarket has in row, and her two kids, and she was paying, and she was short, and then the one child, probably 8 years old, 9 maybe, boy, doesn't matter, it was a boy, a little boy. He was crying a little bit, not putting on a big show. You could tell his parents teach him. He really wanted his toy. I remember when I was young, I wanted to remember the G.I. Joes. I always wanted, and my parents didn't have money continuously to give me, but they did what they could do. So she was starting to put back some of the food. She had milk. I don't know, it was eggs and some other stuff. And she was just hesitating what she should put back because she really wanted to get this toy. It looked like some kind of Disney thing. So there was a guy right behind her, and then I was behind him, and I was already thinking about, you start thinking about what I can do. I don't know how much it was. Let's just say it was $19.99, something like that. And so this gentleman, I see this almost every year. Let me know if you see these stories. These are great stories. He paid not only for the toy, he paid for her groceries, over $100 and some, and he paid for it all. I made sure that he was recognized in a quiet way too. He was appreciated and loved. Now, I'm not saying to go out there today and do the same thing. That's not what this is about. But, sometimes it's nice to help out people. That was nice. Props to him. I didn't ask for his name, but it's a nice story. So, next time maybe somebody's short a couple, even if it's a couple cents on a cup of coffee or something. See what you can do if you could, especially around the holiday season. Great story. Just wanted to share that with you. He didn't even want to be recognized from it. He patted me down, said thank you. Amazing, all the groceries. And by the way, she turned around and just, if she could have hugged and kissed him. I mean, I think she did give him a little hug, with the pandemic still that's out there. A lovable Christmas story. She was touched. The little boy had just a tear in his eye, happiness. that he was helped out. And this lady wasn't looking for anything. I read people in psychology. She just was trying to get this toy for Christmas. But food was important. She didn't have to worry about this one time. So props to him, whoever this individual was. I wish I had his name, but nice guy out there. Hey, say hello to somebody. Tomorrow's another day. There's always solution on this channel. God bless everybody. And $1.7 trillion pass, Title 42. And I'd like to hear from you, but not one penny on any of us on here or any other subscribers. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this information I'm giving you, please subscribe to the channel. And if we get 25 likes, I'll be giving out some coffee and then maybe a little gift to you. Thank you. Ciao.